Coming up, life behind bars, what it could mean for a group of young male students. And fallen Marines remembered decades later for their bravery. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now.
Now in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Everyday.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kendino Knowles, and welcome to the weekend edition of The Bahamas Tonight. Well, it's an unprecedented approach to fighting crime in the Bahamas, and this weekend at least 20 young men are preparing for what could be a shocking reality of prison life. Early next week, the students who may have been difficult to manage through the school system will head into Her Majesty's Prison in Fox Hill. Today, the Minister of National Security, Dr. Bernard Nottage, talked about the new initiative and explained what the group is in for.
They will be exposed to what life is like in the cells when police arrest you, to interviews with the police and how the police, what it's like to have to go to court, and to prison life. When they're with the police, they'll be treated. They'll be exposed to the treatment that accused persons receive, eat the same food, sleep in the same cells. When they're with the prison, they'll taste cuisine of the prison and what it's like to have to be in prison.
Well, the minister says the young men will also be exposed to positive measures such as training at BTVI and positive youth organizations to help occupy their time. Dr. Nottage notes that this concept is new for the Bahamas and its likely impact must be given a chance.
We've not done something like this before. We've seen examples of what others do. We're trying to adapt it to life in the Bahamas. And so I'm hoping that the public will give us the opportunity to do that. Maybe make one or two mistakes, but in the whole, if it's successful, I think it can begin to change the mindset of our young boys particularly.
Meantime, police need your help solving a shooting early this morning that has left a man in hospital. According to reports, shortly after 1 o'clock this morning, the victim was at a local sports bar in Montel Heights when several males, that is, armed with firearms, entered the establishment and shot him in the leg before fleeing. The victim, we're told, was taken to hospital where he is said to be in stable condition. Police are appealing to anyone who may have any information to please come forward. And while police continue to seek new and innovative means to tackle crime, they're also stepping up their presence in the heart of many over-the-hill communities. Their presence intensified in Mason's Addition as a 20-year-old man was gunned down in that community this past week. Officers attached to the Central Division met with residents, assuring them of their commitment to provide peace in the neighborhood. Head of the division, Superintendent Leman Delaveau, says these serious and deadly offenses have sparked growing concerns.
We are very, very concerned about the level of criminality that occurs in this area. We're going to step up our efforts to ensure that we reach every single person in this community, as we believe that a life we save is well worth it. I also wish to make this public appeal to the young men of this community, and in fact throughout the entire Bahamas, to put down your guns, put down your knives, put down your weapons. The only thing those weapons, knives, and guns do is destroy lives.
Now, while investigations continue into that murder in Mason's Addition this past week, Superintendent Delaveau noted that many of these killings can be avoided.
We believe that this and many other murders that occurs within this community are senseless and should not have happened. And so we are receiving good response from the members of the public, and we will continue to move about this community on a 24-hour basis. This will be sustained, and it will be sustained permanently.
The role of Defense Force officers in the fight against crime could also soon be expanding. The Minister of National Security noting today that the skills of these officers could change and assist in the overall attempts to reduce crime. A number of these officers were called on recently to work closely with the police during a 12-hour shift initiative. Meantime, Dr. Nott has revealed that a new vessel for the Defense Force should be arriving here in about 10 days. He said the second vessel is being registered now and should be in the Bahamas by June or July. And those 4 Marines who were killed in the line of duty several years ago remember today during a special ceremony at the Defense Force base. Jared Higgs has more on the solemn memorial.
We declare, as a proud and grateful nation, that their sacrifice will never be forgotten.
It was a mere 40 days after the Defense Force became an official entity. 4 young Bahamian men lost their lives protecting the territorial integrity of the Bahamas. The HMBS Flamingo was on patrol near the Ragged Island chain when they arrested 8 Cuban poachers and took their 2 vessels in tow. As a result, Cuban fighter jets attacked the crew members, firing upon the Bahamian vessel, which later sank. While 15 crew members survived, able seaman Fenric Stirrup and Marine seamen David Tucker, Austin Smith, and Edward Williams all lost their lives. Today, 34 years later, family members of the men along with survivors of the tragic incident continue to pay their respects, laying wreaths on the monument dedicated to their late loved ones and dropping a wreath in the canal by the base in their memory. Many high-ranking officials were also on hand paying their respects. Minister of National Security Dr. Bernard Nottage says we should never forget those Marines who paid the ultimate sacrifice.
These heroes are outstanding examples of courage under fire, men infused with the core concepts of valor, patriotism, devotion to duty, and bravery in the face of unprecedented challenges.
Bahamian artist Kishan Monroe complimenting the memorial service with a painting, providing a poignant reminder of what transpired that day. Commodore Roderick Bowe summed the painting up succinctly, saying he is happy that the history is being recorded and recognized. However, he is saddened by the lives lost that day. Despite the somber nature of the affair, it serves as a reminder to the nation to be grateful for those who risked their lives to ensure our security.
Thank you to all those past and present officers and Marines who have given of their time, energy, and skills in the service of our Bahamas, your country. In doing so, I would like to convey the sincere thanks and appreciation of the government and the people of the Bahamas for your dedicated and exemplary service.
Jared Higgs, ZNS Network News.
All right, thanks a lot, Jared. Well, coming up, special honors for mothers as they prepare for the big day. We've got that and more in a moment.